We did those, and then we laid the bench back down, and we did a dumbbell skull crusher. Feet up. The reason I like to do my feet up with some of these exercises, I do that with close grip bench too, is it actually keeps your balance, makes you work on your obliques and your abs and lower back to keep your balance on the bench, because if you don't have your balance, you're just going to fall right over. So I like to kind of incorporate that, and it's kind of almost like a double benefit to that. But that was the next superset. Long head of the triceps. A lot of guys want big arms. I mean, they always talk arms, and then even me and Fred tease a lot about biceps because it's like the favorite guy exercise. But if you know much about arm size, tricep actually makes up a big portion of your arm, more so than the bicep. Tri meaning 3, bi meaning 2. So obviously there's 3 heads versus 2 heads on the bicep, and then you got the brachialis as well in there. But the reason I like skull crushers is it does the long head, which is basically the head that actually probably gives you the most girth, if you will. And what my biggest tip with that, and when you're doing because I like doing them dumbbells as opposed to barbell. Barbell, if you have a hand or a dominant arm, I should say, you sometimes can cheat that whole process. And I like doing dumbbells because it makes both arms work individually, so you're not going to get one side that's a little bit stronger than the other. But my biggest thing is you want to basically you're going to put your pinky on the tail end of one of the sides of the dumbbell, and then the other side of it, you want it to go past your ear. And if you look back in the video, you'll see like it'll go past my ear and then flex it out. So it's past the ear and flex it out at the top. And like I said, I always put my feet up with that exercise, so that way I get my stabilizer muscles for my core activated as well, because I got to stabilize myself on the bench as I'm doing that motion. So it keeps, the triceps pumped, but it also makes my abs work a little bit as well, my core. So
how many reps?
With that, that's more of a blood flow, I believe, more so than a power movement like a close grip bench or like a push down. So I usually do 10 to 15 on most of my stuff, and I usually don't go too heavy, because if you go too heavy on that exercise, I found as I've gotten a little bit older here, your elbows will definitely, you'll feel it. So I would basically say 10 to 15, get a good weight. Like I'll usually do, I think today I only did 25s, but usually I'll do 30 or 35s. I didn't know what we were going to be doing as far as like the shoot, so I wanted to make sure that I wasn't doing too much, because sometimes with the posing and the shots, it takes a lot out of your body. So I kind of like toned it down just a tad.